My man, how's it going? I broke the space-time continuum.
This is test number 26J4. Oh no. Okay, something is... This is not right. Oh no. This is... Everything's all... Oh no. Oh yeah, this is bad. This is so bad. It's all... This makes no sense. Oh, it's... The portal. It's... Everything is flipped. Everything is upside down. Oh. This is not my fault. How does this even make sense? I gotta fix this.
This world is broken, shattered, and it's not my fault, okay? It's someone else's fault. And now I'm gonna spend 100 days here. And starting on day 10, the world will begin to tumble and turn. Every 10 days, it will rotate 90 degrees, eventually flipping everything on its head. And then, I must kill the Ender Dragon to fix the space-time continuum that nothing happened at Mustard Laboratories, okay? You will see me find a way to weaponize this broken world and use it to my advantage. I will come out of this alive, and I will not die. To do this, I will need to take motion sickness pills, which, to be honest, I really do not want to do that because last time I took those, the video, I was going to title the video, I spent 100 days on the toilet. Because those go right through me, alright? I have no idea why I'm putting this in the intro. There's no need for this. I will not die. I will walk out of this victorious, and I will fix this broken world. This is 100 days in the broken space-time continuum. It has nothing to do with Mustard Laboratories. Okay, day one. I was a man who had absolutely no idea what I was about to get myself into. I thought this was going to be... I didn't know I was about to put my head into a washing machine, right? So what I did day one was I did all the regular Minecraft stuff. Well, it was easy to do it. I got a wooden pickaxe, then I got a stone pickaxe. I got some coal in a cave at one point. I slaughtered and killed some sheep and converted them into a bed. I was just a regular guy on day one, all right? Doing the regular stuff. Nothing crazy here. Just a normal man doing normal Minecraft stuff. And then I took a nice little nap on the beach, you know? First day, you gotta sleep on the beach. When you see something like this, go to sleep. I always say when you find a good beach. The next day, I noticed that my camp was near what looked like a path, and I don't know what mod did this, but when you see something like this, you think, all right, what's going on at the end of that path? So I decided to follow it. You know, I should really be getting iron and not doing this, but sometimes the man's got to follow his brain, you know? I was hoping that it would bring me to a village, but instead it brought me to a well. What are you going to do with a well? Well, I'll tell you what you do with a well. You look in the bottom of it, and you know what I found? I found one single piece of iron, and a man like me can do a lot with one little piece of iron. I made a shield, and I'm only now, after years of playing Minecraft, realizing just how valuable the shield is in this game. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. And because I had a shield, it meant I could now mine safely without having to worry about getting shot by skeletons and dying on day 2. My goal at this point was to try to get full iron armor before the first flip, because I have no idea how difficult it's going to be when the world is all screwed up, right? So I wanted to get iron armor, a full set, as fast as possible. So I started mining, and it didn't take long before I found iron. Oh, see that? Little man sitting there waiting for a man like me to blindly drop down there, and then that's it for me. Yeah, he knows that I know that I know he's there. Oh. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm glad I got the shield, because that could have gone very bad. I spent the rest of the day or night, I can't remember, it was a while ago. I got a lot of iron, okay? The next morning I had 11 iron, which... well, I mean, why did I just say that was a lot of iron? It wasn't a lot. It was a start, okay? I had 11 iron, so I made some armor. Next, I wanted to put up a wall around where I was staying because, yeah, I was just worried something was going to come get me.
What is going on today?
Yeah, you see that? That's exactly what I'm talking about. Just random creepers walking and blow man up. So I went back down to the mine the next day, and I wanted deep slate. I'm a big fan of deep slate lately. I like the look of it, you know, it's a cool block. And I also wanted to find more iron, but I ran out of torches when I got down there, and you never want to be without... You don't go mining without torches, right? I don't know why. The next day in the morning, I put the rest of the wall up, and I started to look... I tried to make it look a little bit nicer. I don't know why I wasted time trying to make a wall on a beach look nice. In retrospect, when I rewatch footage like this, I feel the same way as I can imagine many of you feel. Why is this man doing this thing? Like, what am I wasting time building a deep slate wall on a beach for? What was the point of this?
What am I doing right now? This whole world's gonna change.
I went back into the mine and I started digging down more, and yeah, look what I found.
Hey! That is what I'd like to see. Alright. A man with diamonds.
Oh, man with diamond on day 4, right? That's good. And because I got a sweet little taste of that, I completely abandoned my goal to find iron and started looking exclusively for diamonds. And in previous versions of Minecraft, I think this would have been fine, but I don't know where iron spawns anymore with this update. So I don't know if it spawns where I never find iron deep in the earth, so I don't know why I was down here looking for iron in the deepest part of the world. In addition to getting armor, I also was going to need a bucket. A bucket would be incredibly valuable in the event that I happen to fall off of something and fall in a million miles per hour across the world. I would have a shot at saving myself with the bucket, so I was going to need that as well.
Something about hearing that sound at 6:30 in the morning when you're dead tired just does something to the brain of a man, you know?
I did not find much iron on day 4, though. For some reason in my script here, I wrote waste of a day. How is this I found a diamond. Why am I writing waste of a day in here? Did you forget it? Okay, moving on. Day 5, I made the bucket. Once I used my brain, I thought about how valuable a bucket would be. I made that thing immediately. So I'm glad that was taken care of. Next, I took a stroll on the beach to see if I could find some just random surface iron. Because sometimes whenever I don't need iron, I see it all over the place. And I was thinking maybe I could find some that way. And I was getting kind of sick of mining anyways. I didn't find any outright on the surface, but I did find some surface caves where I didn't have to go super deep into them. Just to kind of take a little peek inside with a few torches. And I found more iron that way. So I was, you know, it was not a waste of a time. It was good. So I ran back to the camp at dark, but unfortunately had to fight my way back.
Okay. 4 days until the flip. Am I going to be a man who's flipping, or am I going to be a man who's... I don't know.
Okay, day 6. Getting pretty close to the first flip. And not knowing what to expect, I was kind of getting worried here. I was starting to second guess the location that I was staying in, because when the world did rotate, how am I going to live here? There's nothing for me to grab onto. I'm just on a beach. I could get sucked across the ocean for all I know. So I wanted to sail out and see if there was something better on the other side of the ocean. But before I could sail across the ocean, I was going to need to build a boat. And considering my overall goal here is to beat the game, let alone live throughout these flips, I was going to need to start getting a little bit proactive in terms of making progress to beating the game here. I can't just beat the game from sitting on a beach. I gotta start making moves. So one of the things that I need to do is kill Endermen when I see them, and I saw one. And I don't know if you watched any of my other videos, but normally when I come across an Enderman, I normally end up dead. But you know what? This time was going to be different because I had a plan. I needed to build a boat anyways to sail across the ocean, and I've recently learned that you can put an Enderman in a boat and safely kill him. No problems at all. So this was a great, in the words of Kim, to get 2 birds with 1 whack. So I made the boat, put the Enderman in the boat, and started slashing him down, making my first actual progress to beating the game. Next, I got in the boat and sailed across the what I thought was going to be a large ocean, but just turned out to be more realistically some sort of lake. And I came. There was a big island out there. There's this island with a giant mountain on it. I was afraid that if I fell off the beach, this is going to make no sense while I start to explain this stuff. If I fell off the beach and went flying across the water, I would strike this mountain and die. So I wanted to be proactive, and what I did was I took my water bucket and I started setting up some sort of like waterfall that would break my fall if in the event that I fell off the beach. But as I was doing that, I was looking at the mountain a little bit, and I was thinking, you know what, this might actually be a decent place to set up a base, because when the world does flip, I can kind of just run across the mountain. It's starting to look like a really good idea to live here, and I wish I thought that one through a little bit more, just a couple more seconds of thinking about it before I made the decision to move here. You will see why this is a problem shortly. So the next day when I came back, I climbed up the mountain, and I wanted to see if there was anywhere that I could build here on the side of the mountain. And I found a few pockets. There are little caves in the side of the mountain, and they seemed like they would be perfect to start setting up a base in with the final few days I have before the world flips. But instead of doing that then and there, I decided, you know what, I'm going to jump off the mountain right now, land in the ocean, get back on my boat, and sail back to the beach for some reason. Kind of a huge waste of time doing that. Should have just started setting up the mountain, but no, I sailed back home for some reason. So on the morning of day 8, I grabbed all my stuff, pulled it out of the chest, said bye to the turtles, and left.
Oh, you're big now. How wonderful. Alright, I'll see you guys later, okay? It was good knowing you, but I'm a man who's gonna flip soon, and it'll make no sense to you, right? You're a turtle. How could you ever understand something like that? Alright, see ya.
I gotta tell you something right now. The next video I'm posting on this channel, we simulated Game of Thrones on a scenario Minecraft server with like 60, 70 people. I don't know how many. There was a lot of people. Everyone had their own kingdom. Everyone had to invade other people. All-out war broke out. It is a massive video, and it's coming out really soon. So make sure you subscribe for that, all right? Just want to tell you about it now because it is a big one. It is a big video. I set sail and I stopped by a sunken ship that I had somehow missed earlier. And just before docking on the island, I wanted to see what was going on behind it.
That little pocket right there is what I'm thinking. I don't know how to zoom in on this, but something around there. But hold on, I want to see what's going on over here first.
There was what looked like a sunken artifact. I don't know what they're called. They're the things you find in the ocean with those zombies that throw like tridents at you. I saw one of those and it was on the surface for some reason, so I had to go take a look at that.
Oh, no way. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. They just tried it just like that. First one I killed. That's absolutely incredible. So I went back to the island and I discovered that there was also a ruined nether portal nearby. That's pretty good. It's actually, things were looking real good for me right now. But little did I know, just like the world was about to flip, so was my luck. But now that I had all my stuff and I was back on the island and I was climbing the side of the mountain, I needed to figure out where those caves were that I had found before, and I was having a very tough time finding them. I ended up just sleeping on the ground because I couldn't find them. In the morning, I retraced my steps and I found where one of the caves were, and I thought, you know what, this is fine. I'll just take this one. It's okay. The cave wasn't very big, which normally I wouldn't like, but in this current situation, a tight cave like this is kind of ideal. I don't want to be falling. I don't want to be hitting walls. I don't want to be getting sucked out of the hole. I just want to be a man who can be stable, right? And considering I didn't know what was about to happen or how this flip would actually work, I just wanted to make sure that wherever I was small and okay. So I started setting up torches and trying to make the place a little bit more usable for when the flip does happen. But while I was doing that, there was an enderman in the cave. And again, I need to seize every opportunity I have to collect as many ender pearls as possible. Because if I'm taking that dragon down, I can't waste any time. I don't know how hard it's going to be when the world doesn't matter. I needed to take this enderman down, but I had no more wood. For some reason, I did not bring wood with me. It was fresh out, so I had to climb back off the mountain, go right back down to the ground, chop down a tree, run back up the side of the mountain, and build a boat. And sure enough, when I got back up into the cave, the Enderman, he was gone. So just a huge waste of time right there. So I made a chest, stored my stuff, and slept. It was finally flipping time. Okay, this was not going to be good for a man like me. This was, it broke my brain.
I don't understand this at all. My brain's not working with this. I don't even know which way is normally down. This way?
I was having a hard time getting around this mountain. Let alone, how was I going to survive the next 90 days when the world just kept doing stuff like this? I tried to mine, but even that was confusing me. It was just now that I was realizing what I had gotten myself into.
Where's my bed? I can't.
This makes no sense. There's a lot of things that I need to figure out if I'm gonna beat the game, let alone just survive. This is gonna be tough. Like, look at this. Day 11. My brain was refusing to understand how gravity worked, and I took a considerable amount of damage just trying to get around. And this is just falling in a cave. If I fall out of the cave, which makes no sense when you say that, you just die. You're just gone. You're dead. One wrong step and this whole thing's over. At least monsters won't be as much of a problem, because I realized while I was doing this that I could run up the wall and the monsters couldn't hit me. I was feeling like Spider-Man.
Where are you going? You're not the only one who climbed now. There you go. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh, you can't get... What was that?
They can't get me. To increase my chances of survival, I want to get feather falling on my boots, but getting an enchanting table with all this going on top of everything else that I was doing, I don't know about that. That seems like I don't know how well that's gonna work. My other problem was food. I was getting very low on food, and I always struggle with food in these things. And now with the world all, I don't know. I was gonna have to figure out something fast. For now, I was just gonna set up a wheat farm. Eventually, I want to set up a meat farm, but how am I gonna set up a meat farm when the world? I don't know. This is just confusing. Okay, day 12. This mountain was a good choice because it's tall, so I could run up the side of it no problem, and I can get around fine. It gives me a lot of space to work with, but there was one large problem that I didn't really consider, and that's day 20, because on day 20, the world's gonna rotate another 90 degrees, which means this mountain's gonna be pretty small at that point, and I'm not gonna have many places to go. I can't put it into words. The area I have to work with is gonna shrink. The mountain's gonna become an iceberg, alright? That's what's gonna happen. Not to mention that there's very little food resources on this island. I don't think there's a single animal here. I don't know why I didn't look for that. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to get off this island. There's no wood to even build a base. At this point, panic set in because I realized that I might have killed myself by putting myself on this island. I had no idea how I was going to get off of it. I had no idea how I was going to get food, and I had no idea how I was going to get any resources to survive. It was starting to feel like it was the beginning of the end. But you know what? When a man panics is when a man makes the most perfect decisions ever.
That's how I'm getting off. I can swim. Oh no. Okay. Okay. So maybe I'm not getting off this island.
Okay, it looks like I'm stuck on the island for now, but I'm sure I can get around that guy. But without a plan, just shooting off this thing right now is... I shouldn't... I gotta think, okay? I had to figure some stuff out before I just jump off an island. I just gotta make sure that I'm out of here by day 30. But for now, I went back to mining, and... while doing it when the world is like this, it turns out it's actually fairly easy, because you can mine straight down without falling. So it turns out it actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was, and I'm sure people have realized that before me. But yeah, it took me a few days to realize this. Things were going well until I ended up in a mine shaft, which, again, broke my brain. It was unable to process what was happening here. When you play as much Minecraft as I do, your brain kind of cements how things should be, and when they're not the way they should be in there, you start to feel very sick in real life. And that's the first thing I noticed about how difficult this whole thing was going to be. I was starting to feel very, very nauseous playing this. But you know what? I found 2 diamonds, so that's, hey, pretty good. Two diamonds. Day 13. I now had 3 diamonds, and with 3 diamonds, as I'm sure you're aware, you can make a little thing called a diamond pickaxe, and that opens up a whole other world of possibilities. At the time, and just thinking about it now, I realized that I probably could have... Yeah, you know, I don't know why I didn't think of this. I could have made a nether portal to get off the island. Why didn't I? Why am I only thinking of that now? Okay, you know what? I found the diamond. I made the diamond pickaxe. I was feeling very happy, but I still... Come on. Why do I think of that now? I was, however, thinking about going to the nether. So, to do that, I needed to get lava, so I went mining again. And I found a zombie spawner, and I used my Spider-Man abilities to avoid the zombies. I emptied the... took everything out of the chest. I'm gonna be honest, there wasn't really anything good in it. But I was very grateful that it was a zombie spawner instead of like a spider spawner, the one enemy that can actually get me when I'm climbing on the walls. Oh. Uh-oh. That's the one. I was just gonna stay away from the spider spawn. No need to be going up to that thing right now, right? No, absolutely. There's nothing in that chest that is worth going up to right now. So I got down to bedrock. I looked around and I almost got smoked by a skeleton. Hey, that's good. Those guys can still shoot me. That's it's good. Just when I think that I can stay away from the mobs, they come back. They show me that I'm an idiot. But seeing the skeletons kind of gave me an idea. I was thinking, hey, you know what? Why don't I raid an ancient city? So just as I was about to start looking for one, I realized that I was not playing on 19.2. So ancient cities did not exist in this. And I felt very stupid because I was about to spend a lot of time doing that. And you know what? I don't know why I'm telling you right now. It's completely pointless to mention this in the script. While I was wasting my time thinking about things that I didn't need to be thinking about, my food situation was getting worse. I was now almost completely out of food, if not all out. And my crops, I don't know how I still don't understand how farming works in Minecraft, because when I went back up to the surface to check to see if that I had a nice little bite to eat, if the farm had been doing what it was supposed to do, I found nothing. The farm had done absolutely nothing. So I spent all of day 14 just standing next to the farm, waiting for the crops to grow, thinking that the reason why they weren't growing was because I was not nearby. So I just sat there. The most boring day on the planet. And you know what? After an entire day of sitting there, nothing grew. Just complete waste of day 14. When day 15 came, panic really started to set in because I had made no progress to get off the island, and I now only had 5 days left. And if I didn't get off the island, I was going to die. So I had to really start getting things in order here, because this would end up being a very short video. And if the video is short, you know what? People don't subscribe. So I'm going to use this as the perfect opportunity to remind you to subscribe, all right? Not just click the button and you will not regret it, all right? And if you haven't already, like the video too. Remember earlier when I said a panicked mind makes the most sane decisions? Well, you're about to see what I meant by that, because I grabbed my stuff, I ran to the side of the mountain, and without thinking twice, I jumped. Okay. I'm getting off this island. There we go. Oh, okay, going a little too fast. Oh, I can go up. I can fly. No. Okay. Whoa. Here we go. No idea where I'm going right now. Zero clue where I'm going. Oh, okay. Oh! I saw a tree. Saw a tree on the right. Here we go. Here's the line. There's no way I'm gonna try to do that with the bucket. Are you kidding me? Okay. Land ho! Feels good. I'm in a forest. Oh. I almost just... Look how easy it is to die. You see that? One wrong slip. And a man is gone. I gotta get back to the water and fish. I need food. Oh, the sun is going down. This is breaking my brain. It's scaring me. It's scaring me so much right now. How am I gonna fish? Doesn't even make sense. Here's what I'm gonna do. Right here. Going down. This isn't making much sense. I wanted to fish more in the morning, but there was a guy and he threw that thing at me and I would die, so I went mining again with 4.5 hearts. I found some lava and I carefully converted it into obsidian and I came back up and slept. I started fishing again and I thought about jumping in after a school of salmon. And then I realized that, you know what? Doing that was gonna kill me. So why risk my life over some salmon? Well, I'll tell you why you'd risk your life, because you're getting desperately hungry, alright? The food problem had not been dealt with yet. I was very hungry, so that's why. Instead, I started getting wood, and I ended up in the most confusing fight ever with a skeleton. It was around this time that I started kind of coming up with my idea for what I was going to build for a house. My plan was to build something that would work in every dimension, or in every gravity orientation, so that I could always feel like normal in a house. That didn't... just keep watching, you're going to see what I mean. That was... yeah, I don't know. I was going to need sand though, because I wanted to use a lot of glass. So getting sand in Minecraft is normally very easy. Getting sand when the world makes no sense is not so easy. But I did it, and I'm gonna be honest, I forgot to record it. I got it in this little spot right here. And then I also, while I was getting the sand, saw across the lake that there was an area that looked a little bit better than where I was currently staying. So I thought, what's one more jump, you know? Why don't I get over there? I carefully swam over to it, and sure enough, it seemed like an excellent place to build. So I got more wood, and then I went to bed. I packed up all my stuff and swam over to that area again, and I started building a house that I thought would work when the world flipped. I sat there, I truly thought about it from the mind of a brain that is processing calculations. I thought, okay, this is the optimal house design that will work absolutely perfect when gravity is at 180 degrees. This house cannot fail. So I built it, and then on day 20 when gravity flipped, the house made no sense. Okay. Okay. How am I gonna live like this? Like, what am I even gonna do? I went mining because right now there really isn't much I can do, and it's super weird. Instead of mining down, I'm mining up, which seems easy enough, but you have to constantly remind yourself that you're technically mining down instead of up. But you are going up, but you're also going down. It was not working for me. It was hurting my brain. Okay, so technically I'm on the roof of a cave right now. Can't place torches down, but this is actually not... Wait, is that the floor? Yeah, that would be the floor in normal world. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What just happened? I'm so confused. So that's deeper. I'm on the roof right now. So that would be the roof, and that's the... What? Why is my brain rejecting this? So currently I'm trying to go up. Where did I come out of? Wait a minute. Oh! 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 But I kept going until I found a chasm and I went in.
This is so cool. The only thing is... Look at this. What are you gonna do? Can't do anything. Can't do anything when I'm up here. Oh, right there. That's on the floor. Oh! Oh! I gotta remember that up is down and down is up. So if I go down there, that's not helping me. I need to keep going up. Oh.
I ended that day by coming back to my bed, sleeping, and then I moved inside of the cave because, let's be honest, that house is just a death trap. That is the Saw house, all right? There's no need to be sleeping in there. I woke up and I went on a rant about food, I guess.
Just a man fishing. Upside down. Nothing more, nothing less. You know, there's gotta be a better way of getting food than this. I struggle with getting food so much in these videos. I watch other people, they got more food than, I don't know, a man with a lot of food. And here I am, every single time. Doesn't matter what the theme is. The theme could be, I spent 100 days as a farmer on the world's most profitable farm. I'd be sitting there, nothing to eat. What, come on. I struggle so much in these with food. There has to be a better way of getting food than this. It always comes down to me with the fishing rod, throwing it into a little square of water.
After I got some fish, I went down into the cave again to get coal because I was now out of it. I should have worked on getting some coal before going through all this. But getting wood for charcoal is tough, so this is my best option. If getting coal was this hard and this challenging, how was I going to beat the game? Like, how is that going to work?
Oh! I smoked him. I have no coal. I need to cook my fish.
It took me a while, but I found 8 coal. Yeah, it took me almost an entire day to find 8 coal. Just 8 small little chunks of coal that's all I had. I devoured all the fish I cooked, and that, it was good to get something to eat. Then I went underground again, and I messed around with a skeleton.
Oh! 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 Oh, look at this! What am I doing? Look at this! Oh! Can I hit him with it? What are you doing? Yeah, look at this! Oh, okay. Come on. There we go. Pause the fight. Okay. Okay, look how much health I have.
And I found 1 diamond, which is good, but the food was my real problem right now. I wish I could have found a chicken underground.
Okay, I guess I can try farming again. I don't know, though. Do I still have that dirt block? No, I don't. Where am I gonna get dirt? Oh, this is the worst thing in the world. I know it's safe, but it doesn't feel safe. How am I gonna get seeds in this state? I got a sapling. I wonder if that will grow.
I carefully started digging down, which means up again. I broke through the surface, and I found a sapling, which I took that because I thought maybe I could start planting trees underground and getting wood that way. Then what did I do here? What was going on? I put a green, what? I have no idea what I was doing here. Oh, I was trying to get seeds. So I killed an upside down skeleton, then I carefully got to the surface, and then I brought it down to my greenhouse. I guess I converted the main part of my house into a greenhouse. And then I started trying to plant like seeds up here at surface level. But after planting the wheat like this and seeing it upside down, it kind of gave me an idea of something to build that might be a little bit cool. I was thinking about those, like, I don't know what they're called. You'll see what I'm trying to build here. I dug out a room in the back and I put down a bunch of dirt. Then I made some holes for water and I filled them with water. And then I planted some more seeds. So it was kind of like the wheat was growing on the ceiling, which is technically the floor, but it was growing down. I don't know what these are. I don't know why I thought this is an actual thing. I thought of a plant growing on a ceiling, and I thought this would be cool to build. My idea was to make it look really cool, but this is what I ended up with. And in doing all that, I noticed just how hurt and hungry I was, so I took another fishing break. I was really hoping that this would be my last time fishing, because I was getting kind of sick of fishing in every single... Yeah. On day 25, I got some wood, and I was kind of getting wood was getting difficult, alright? I didn't want to be getting wood anymore. I was getting better at running on the tree canopy, but the problem is that if I cut down wood, and one of these trees decides to despawn, or the leaves despawn, that's it. It is over for me, so I had to be very careful with every move that I made here. But I got some wood, and I used it to make support beams for the farm, which, to be honest, was kind of not necessary. This was a bit of a waste of time, to be honest. Then I realized that this wood would have been better suited to be converted into charcoal so that I could feed myself. So I split half of the stack and burned it, and got some charcoal that way. Then I went and got more seeds, so I expanded the farm a little bit so I could at least have some sort of renewable food going on. Then I sat and waited for it to grow. There really wasn't much that I could do right now, so I was just kind of bored.
Look at this. I call this the head dunk. Imagine if you could actually do that in real life to wash your hair. Okay, don't have a shower. Okay, don't include the clip of me saying that. Go have a shower. What? You know, just include the whole thing. I don't know. I'm gonna go to bed. Can't think.
Part of the reason that I am having trouble farming, I think, is because I'm an idiot, and I keep trying to harvest crops way too soon.
I've been playing Minecraft for years now, and I keep screwing up farming. After this, I'm gonna go watch a video on how to farm in Minecraft, because clearly I have no idea what I'm doing.
So I sat there for the entire day of day 26, and just waited for this stuff to grow again. And while that was going on, I kind of found out how stairs worked upside down.
Look at this. Stairs actually work upside down. Hey, that's pretty good.
Day 27, I expanded the farm again, and I just wanted to get this thing as big as possible so I didn't have to worry about food anymore. And after I was done that, I fished more. Day 28, I went mining again. Thought, you know what, may as well go back down in those mines, see if I can find anything else. And it was a good opportunity to kill skeletons too, because that would help me get this farm going quicker. But then I realized how hard skeletons were to kill when gravity was at 180 degrees. Yeah, I can only hit them when I'm on the side of a hill like this, and they just keep moving away from me. So I killed one, I tried to get his bones, and it caused a bunch of gravel to fall. Then I got the bones, and then I strip mined and found nothing. On day 29, I was very happy that I was finally going to start rotating back to normal. So I was feeling good on day 29. I expanded my bunker a little bit by digging out another room. My idea for this one was to set up a meat farm. Get some sort of creature in here and then breed it, and then slaughter it and eat its meat. That was the plan, but it's easier said than done. Next, I set up a bunch of support beams, which are surprisingly not just for aesthetics in here. They actually will save me. They'll break my falls once gravity flips again. I'll be able to use them to get around, so they weren't just for aesthetics. I was actually impressed that I thought of this, to be honest. Okay, day 30. I was excited for day 30 until I realized that I can now die by just walking out my front door. Yay! So, yeah, that's... I don't know what I was expecting to happen, but here we are now. The next step I needed was to get chickens, because this was... I was going to need meat if I wanted to get through this. So I carefully left the bunker and went out to look for chickens. And it was very hard to cross land right now. Very difficult. But I found a chicken, and then I started the long process of luring it back to my cave. It took the entire day, but I got the chicken in. And now it's time to do it again on day 31 day, which is It's brutal. Hopefully this time is a little bit easier though, because I had already set up the path and I didn't have to worry. It's still, dude, getting chickens like this is a nightmare, okay? You don't... Since walking around is just dangerous by itself right now, I didn't want to have to be looking for chickens. So instead I used the big brain move of just stopping and listening. And then I heard a chicken and I thought, okay, this is going well. So I pulled the seeds out of my pocket and I sat there with my seeds in hand. And I kind of just hoped that eventually a chicken would wander near me, smell the seeds and come over. And sure enough, one did. After that, I lured it back to my house. I got it in the pen, and boom, problem solved. 2 chickens. You can do a lot with 2 chickens. I was actually quite happy about that. Day 32, I tried to get more wood, and come on.
Oh.
Well, back to farming and raising chickens for me. I did the same thing on day 33, because this is just brutal. Sitting in here with a million chickens, only a few of them at the time. A bunch of crops growing. I kept thinking to myself, what can I presently be doing to help beat the game later? And I was just coming up with blanks. I thought, okay, I need food. Food is the biggest problem right now. So I just sat there with the chickens, breeding them as soon as I could, and tending to my crops all day long. But the next day, my farm seemed to slow down. So I thought maybe it's a light issue. So I added more torches. And then day 35, I did the same thing. I just sat there farming. And again on day 36, there's a lot of farming. I was thinking about changing my channel to ForgeLabs, to be honest. I was farming nonstop. On day 37, I started to think that there was something wrong with my farm because it was barely growing, and I thought maybe I was doing something wrong.
I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. My farm is growing so slow. I'm just barely scraping by getting seeds. I'm a man with no seeds.
My chickens, though, they were doing good. Chickens, no problem with those. I was multiplying them like nothing. On day 38, I realized just how important day 40 was going to be and how crucial every second was. There's going to be a very limited amount of time in this playthrough where the world is normal, and between day 40 and day 50, everything would be normal. So I needed to achieve as much as I possibly could in that time. And for now, between day 38 and 40, I just needed to figure out what my goals were going to be so that I wasn't wasting time when day 40 came. And while this was all going on, I was just farming and thinking in my brain, okay, what am I going to do? What's the order of operations here? Number 1, find a village. Number 2, find books in that village. Number 3, trade as much as possible. And number 4, go to the nether. That was my plan. I also now had a lot of chickens. Day 39, one more day, but I need to really make sure that the next 10 days go well. So I just started putting chicken eggs into a chest, and I got ready for tomorrow.
Okay. I'm about to be free from this prison.
Day 40, flipping time. I can't waste a second here, right? 1 second is a second wasted if I'm not doing something productive to get me towards the end of the game. I need to do as much as I possibly can. So, I set out. I need to find a village. I woke up in the morning and I walked outside like a man who had been stuck in a hole for 40 days. And I breathed in the fresh air.
I can't believe how good it feels to be out of that thing. Look at this. That's my house.
But there's no time for games. I packed my stuff up, I got on a boat, and I left. I sailed around a bit until I found one of those paths again that I found at the beginning here. Then I saw a sheep, and immediately got distracted by the sheep, thinking, okay, whoa, let's do some stuff with the sheep. Let's start killing these things. Let's get some meat. Let's do, I don't know, my hunger was starting or something. I made shears, though. I got a bunch of wool, which at least was productive in some regard. Then I burned some cows for steak, because I was worried about running out of food again. That's never going to happen to me again, ever. I'm always going to have meat from now on. I'll never make that mistake again. Then I followed the path more, and it led to a lake, so I got in and I sailed. And after sailing for a little bit, not too long, I found another ruined nether portal, and when I looked in the chest, it had, I forget what it had. I think it just had some gold in it or something. I don't know if it was anything good in there. But by this point, it was getting dark, and I had not found a village yet, and I was worried that I was going to end up in another one of my situations where I cannot find a village. But in the distance, in the darkness, I saw a light.
Look at that. Oh! Look at a windmill. Oh, this is a massive... Look how big this village is. I have no idea what mod this is, but wow. You know what? Glad to see this.
I ran in, looted the first house. In the roof, I found a ton of bookshelves and some TNT.
Oh.
While I was safe in the building, I was in a bit of a predicament. On one hand, I didn't want to sleep because time was valuable and I wanted to use every night that I had to progress. But on the other hand, if I didn't sleep, zombies were going to start spawning in the village and potentially wipe out all of the villagers. So for the first, I slept that night, but that was it. Okay, can't be doing that. In the morning, I looked around and wow, this is a massive village, and there's tons of stuff to loot. Also, the villagers were all outside, so I was actually kind of glad that I slept because these guys would have been wiped out. Anyways, I found diamonds in a church, which is, that's very good, very, very good. But I wasn't here for diamonds. I was here for one thing and one thing only, turning villagers into workers for me. I was going to take over this village. So I found a man in a house, I trapped him, and then I converted him into a librarian. Then I ran outside, and it was night by this point, and I started trying to save as many villagers as I possibly could. After I got quite a few of them saved, and by saved, I put in little tiny containers for later, I went to bed, again trying to clear out mobs. I should say at this point in time, I did a little bit of research, which I don't normally do, and I learned the best way to get good gear in Minecraft. I don't know why it took me 3 years to do this, but you know what? Now I know. So my first order of business, now that I had all my villagers saved, again, in little boxes, I thought, okay, it's time to get a Fletcher, the most effective way of getting emeralds. So I made a fletching table. But for some reason, most of the villagers rejected me, including this family. No one wanted to work for me. What was going on here? But I kept trying and eventually I got a few. Now I knew about Fletchers before and I knew that you could get emeralds from them very easily, but I don't know why I never considered the fact that you can get multiple Fletchers. I would always get one and then just wait for them to restock like an idiot. But this time it was different. No, this time I got a bunch of Fletchers so that I can get as many emeralds as I want. While I was doing all that though, I found 2 more diamonds in a second church, which is, it's gonna get a lot of diamonds. I also tried to steal as many villagers as I could. I don't know what that means. That's just written in the script. I don't know what. Oh, seal up. Yeah, I was saving more villagers. Now the next step was to get wood. I was gonna need a lot of wood. So instead of using the diamonds that I'd found in this village on armor, I invested in an axe because you know what? I thought maybe the diamond axe would cut down trees faster. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I use my diamonds for. All right, I built an axe. So I did that and I chopped down a ton of wood and I worked all night long just chopping down trees. In the morning, I traded it all for a bunch of emeralds. And the beauty of having all these Fletchers is that you get rich real fast. Real fast. I'm starting to feel like the richest man alive. I'm starting to think I might even set some sort of world record for most emeralds collected in one day by a man in Minecraft. I don't know. Maybe someone look that up and leave a comment if I just got a world record. Maybe I did. I don't know. The next order of business was to get a librarian to give me the protection 4 enchant. So I needed to, for the first time ever, I don't know why I've never done this before, set up I don't know what they're called. The tables. Lectern, that's what they're called. I don't know how to think about it. I had to start building lecterns and refreshing villagers until one of them would give me the protection 4 enchant. And okay, it took me a long time. After I got it, I went out to get more wood.
Look at this. Beautiful village here. Absolutely beautiful village. I found this man living in a dirt house right outside the village. You know what? I respect a man like this. Simple man. Simple man with a simple plan. I like that.
I cut down trees all day and I maxed out all of my trades with the 2 Fletchers that I had. And then I tried to trap and convert more villagers.
Okay. Time to go into here. There you go. Good guy. Oh, no. Whoa, I got in there. Where are you going? Hey. Well, wherever you want to go is wherever you want to go. That's where you're staying. Okay, I'm going to give you something, okay? You like that? Oh, no, now we're both in here. Oh, hey. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Don't be doing anything crazy here. Okay. Relax. We got some deals to do, eh?
But something kind of went funky. Because one of these men did not want to become a Fletcher and just... He was one. And he decided, you know what? No, I will not become one again. What was going on here?
Come on. Look at this. You need a job. Come on. Did I break your brain? Come on, I don't got time for these crazy games. Okay, you know what?
On day 45, I had enough emeralds to buy my second protection book and then also my third protection book. But before I got another, I wanted to get Fortune 3 on a pickaxe so that I could quickly get diamond armor. See, this is all new for me. This is all new. I'm a man who's figured it all out. The problem was that I needed to get another librarian, so I went over to the guy that I had trapped on the roof, and while shuffling through the possible enchants, I got mending.
Mending. I know that's really good. That's good, right? I don't know what to do.
So I thought, okay, you know what? Mending, hey, that's a pretty good enchant. That's good. So I figured I would save this guy and get a third librarian. Talking a lot of people working for me at this point. So I left this man here, and that's when everything fell apart.
Efficiency 5, that's good too, but not what we're after. Look, a little zombie's gonna come in there and screw everything up. Come on, one of you fulfill your destiny. Okay, can you get in the corner so it just make it easier? How about you stand in here? No, not on there. Come on. Get in this little corner right here. What are you doing? Just walk in there. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. Come on! Okay, you know what? I don't care. What? What was... Come on, no! What is happening to a man like me? This is getting crazy. What are you guys doing on the fireplace? And you, why are you still a farmer? There's 3 of you on the fireplace now. We're getting rid of this fireplace. Come on. Now you're up here. How are you? What are you doing up here now? Come on, off. Wait. Stop. Immediately stop. Stop. I'm gonna... This is gonna be... It's gonna be a scene of a crime in here. How did you get up there? What are you doing up there? You know what? I don't care. Please become this. There we go. And you become this too. And then you just climbed off. I can't even jump up there. I can't do it. This guy's gotta come off. What are you doing on the table now? Why are you doing spins? Just relax. Go on the ground. Stop spinning on the table. Okay, you know what? No more table. You go in there when I'm adjusting my inventory. Come on, become the thing. This is such a waste of time. Fortune 3, there it is. Oh, that took so long. Whatever, you can stay here.
I rushed out of the house and I went to get my emeralds.
It's underground somewhere and I don't know where that is. Is this it? No. I don't know where it is. And by the time I get back, that guy's gonna be doing some weird trades. I can tell that guy's gonna do something weird. Where's the house? I don't have time for these games. Farmer left, don't care. Where's the guy? No, what are you guys talking about? Don't be talking about anything. There, got it, okay.
Now that I have that, I can easily get full diamond gear. But first, I needed to get an anvil. So I went back into the mines to look for more iron. And I found an exposed mine shaft, and ooh, look at this, another diamond next to it.
Oh! Look at that. Whoa. See, a rookie mistake would be to harvest that right now. And I was about to do that. I was about to do that immediately.
See, the old Sean would have mined that thing immediately. I would have ran straight over to it and mined it right away. But now, because I'm a patient man, a man who thinks, I knew exactly what I had to do. Then I knocked out some creepers to their death. I got more iron, and then while fighting a skeleton, my shield broke. I spotted more iron up ahead, but there was 2 skeletons, and without a shield, I thought, why would I risk it right now? Oh, no, looks like I went for it. I got it, and I got out with, there's like a million mobs trying to chase me. I came up to the house and unloaded my stuff and smelted my iron. While it was cooking, I farmed, and I got attacked by phantom. In the morning, I made the anvil, and then I enchanted an iron pickaxe with Fortune 3, which is pretty good to have on an axe. Then I went down, and I went right back to that diamond that I ignored before.
3 diamonds from that, see? Beautiful.
But the plan wasn't to mine just yet, although I did take the opportunity to get some gold that I had been ignoring. Right now I needed to get wood, because wood was easy to get when I could walk on the surface. So again, I spent the entire day getting wood, and then I snipped some sheep. What does that mean? Oh, I got the shears out and I started getting wool, because I was going to need this wool for later on. So I tried to get as much wool as I could, and then I get some food. And I don't know, I was just trying to prepare for the flip, which was, I realized was coming sooner than later. And to be honest, I wasn't excited for it. I was kind of dreading the flip that was coming out. So I traded some more sticks to the vendors and got more emeralds, and I had enough to buy my 4th protection book, and then also some arrows, because I was going to need these. Day 48. With the flip looming, I thought, okay, I got to go back to the first house and grab whatever it is that I left in there when I went out to adventure, because there's probably something good, but I couldn't remember what it was. So I started going there, and then I thought, you know what, there's probably nothing in there. This is just a waste of time. So I turned around. It was at this moment that I realized that I had completely forgotten about the mending book, and that I should probably go and get that book. So I went back to do that. But there was a problem.
You changed. This was mending before. I'm not going to forget that.
So then I left, and I went to the man in the dirt house, and I started refreshing him. I did this all night long, and I continued on right into day 49 and kept going, because this guy did not want to give me mending.
Oh, there it is. Mending. Okay. Only 12 emeralds, too. Wow. Alright. Wait, you know what? Let's buy more than one.
Once I got it, I bought not just 1, not just 2, not 3, not 4, but no, 5 mending books. And then I realized I think there is stuff in my original house. So I went back to get it.
See, I did have diamonds here. Like, what am I doing? And a diamond pickaxe. I was about to leave all that. And all this chicken.
It was night, and I needed to get back ASAP before the flip. And I was starting to get worried, because I did not want to have to flip in the middle of the ocean, you know, and ruin this whole thing. But I made it back.
Alright. Back to the flip world. Okay, it's been about 10 seconds and I already feel sick. It's gonna be good.
Day 50. Back to the washing machine, you know? I'm gonna throw the head in there. The good thing about the world when it's like this is that mining is so easy. And now that I had a Fortune 3 pickaxe, it wouldn't be long before I had a full set of diamond gear. So this kind of worked out for me. I went mining and I dug down far, but I didn't get as deep as I wanted.
Look at this. Okay, watch this. I'm gonna throw this piece of cobblestone and chase after it. Here we go. Oh, that was all of it.
There's more mining on day 51. I got down to bedrock and I started strip mining, but then I realized that strip mining while the world was flipped might not make sense. And I was thinking about it a lot. I didn't know if I was going horizontal. I didn't know if this would be strip mining if the world was correct. I don't know if I can put that into words correctly, but I just kept doing it. And at one point I tried to use a trap door to kind of force myself into a 1x1 block so I could mine quicker. But then I realized that trapdoors don't work when the world's flipped, so this was just kind of a waste of time. I was down there for a while, but I found nothing but gold. The same thing for the next day on day 52, and I was kind of getting a little frustrated because I couldn't find anything at all. I was just kind of mining away, not doing anything. And the same on day 53. Just more mining, more mining, and finding nothing. Absolutely nothing. On day 54, I changed my strategy up by mining down, which was technically mining horizontally, and it doesn't change my Y level. And come to think about it, I don't actually think this is any different from how I was mining before, but it worked because I finally found diamonds.
Finally.
But despite having Fortune 3 on my pickaxe, I still only got 3 diamonds from 3 ores. What was going on here? Anyways, I came back up and I made my chest piece and put protection 4 on it. Things were starting to move forward. Day 55, I was back down for more mining, but this time I was exploring a cave, and it didn't take long for me to find another diamond. Oh! But when I went to mine the diamonds, again, I only got 1 diamond per ore. I was starting to think that maybe I didn't understand what Fortune 3 was, but I looked around the cave more after that, and I mined again, and I found more diamonds the next day. But this time, I actually got more. I felt very relieved. I'm very happy about that. I went mining again, and can you believe it? Guess what? I found absolutely nothing on day 57. This is starting to... Why did I say this is getting crazy? I had just found a bunch of diamonds. What am I talking about? From the beginning of this, I had this dream of making a skeleton kill itself by shooting arrows up in the air, and then having the arrows fall back down onto its head. I thought this would be a very good use of my time, especially when I'm kind of crunching against the clock to get stuff done. So I spent almost the entire day, 58, trying to get this skeleton to kill itself. After that, I explored more, and I found a few more diamonds, but first I had to deal with the skeleton farm. Once I was taken care of, I moved on to the diamonds, and again, Fortune 3 paid off, and I got more than what I thought I would. Enough to make the missing pieces of armor, which was a helmet and boots. I came up, made them, enchanted both with protection 4, and then I put mending on everything. And with that, I had a full set of diamond armor with protection 4 and mending. Just like that. But I still needed coal, so I went back underground and kept mining. I found some veins, and I got a lot because I had the enchanted pickaxe. I also realized that because of the gravity shift, I could easily kill Endermen now. These guys did not stand a chance at me, so I killed one. Then I got very lost. Incredibly lost. It felt like I was down there for like 10 days. It was definitely not 10 days. I found my way out, killed another Enderman, and I got a pearl. And then the world flipped on day 60.
Hey, how's it going? My upside down man. Sitting there? Okay.
I went outside and I had an idea. I thought about maybe getting in a boat. And maybe that would help flip the world. And sure enough, getting in a boat does flip the world. But the thing is what's the point if I'm going to be in a boat in this video? There's no point. So I said, you know what? Not using the boat. Okay, back to the flip world I go. And I made another portal. Thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll use this thing. But then I got kind of scared, so I didn't. On day 61, I made... What was I doing here? Oh yeah, I made this giant walking path through the village so that I could walk upside down, and this was starting to make me feel sick again. I have no idea what I was going to use this path for, but you know what? It's here now. It's good to have that. On day 62, I just worked on it more, and I realized that it was kind of pointless. This was just a giant waste of time, so I don't know why I was doing this. And for some reason, I kept doing it on day 63. I kept making more roads. Just making roads for some reason. Day 64, I woke up in the morning, thought, all right, time to get back to work on the road. And so I started working on the roads, and I realized, hey, wait a minute. The Nether has a ceiling, which means when gravity is set to 180 degrees, I won't fall out of the world. No, I'm going to fall on what really is a giant platform for me to walk around on. Why am I not in the Nether right now? So I went in. What am I doing? I spawned in my absolute favorite biome to spawn in the Nether. The Bath Salt Delta, or whatever they're called. Love being here. This one is a good one to be in. But you know what? It doesn't matter because I immediately started trying to figure out how to get off of this platform and onto the roof. What would be the floor. Because once you get down there, it's smooth sailing. So I started building across from the nether portal to the wall. Then I climbed down off of the wall, and I was on the floor. And once you're down on the floor, it's just open season. You can go wherever you want. You can do whatever you need. There's no problems. The nether is pure peace when gravity's like this. But the only problem is that I only had 5 days to get everything done. I needed to find a nether fortress, or whatever they're called. I needed to maybe find a bastion to do some trading with some gold. I needed to find some endermen from that like forest biome. There was a lot of stuff I had to do and not very much time. So I just started walking. Looking for a fortress. Oh! Look at this. This place upside down? Wow. This is so... I don't know, I didn't realize how much better it is to be upside down in the nether. I'm an idiot. This is amazing. You just run on... Look at me. Running on the ceiling. This is how you should get around the nether. This is absolutely perfect. Whoa! Look at this. There's a fortress. I never get these fortresses. It normally takes me so long to find one of these things. Look at this. Just found it right away. They fall down, which means they fall up, which doesn't... my brain is not accepting that. No, wait a minute. I can start smashing them. I can just run on top of them until I get... Yeah, look at this. If I stand on top of it when I kill it, I can get the rod. I'm gonna go until I get 14. Okay, time to get out of here. That's enough. You also cut in. Oh, look at the ceiling made of lava. That is... I guess it's not the ceiling. The sea of lava on the ceiling. It confuses a man like me. Okay, what is this place? This must be from one of the mods. A lot of pig people here. Okay, before I go though, I want to go over here. This place right here. This is where I can find some endermen. And this ceiling, yeah. See, look, there's already endermen there. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stand right where they can't hit me. Start looking at them all. Hey, hey, hey! I didn't need to get 3 on me at once. Oh. They're gonna fall to their... Come over here. Come in here. I'll stand here. That's 1 pearl. They keep... look what is going on down there. Come up here. Seven pearls. Just like that. This place is good. Look at all these guys down here. They're still going nuts. They're killing themselves trying to get me. If you want me, you're gonna have to teleport up here. They're being idiots. They're killing themselves. Oh, what are you doing? Come on up. This is my favorite spot in here. You find one and you start... Hey, you. I need you to not do anything crazy here, okay? This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a little hole. You and I are gonna go into it. Understand? Look at me. Come get me. There we go. 14. 14. Let's get out of here. And with that last ender pearl, I had enough. I had 14 ender pearls. I had like 14 blaze rods. This was everything I was going to need to beat the game. And you know what? I couldn't believe it. The only thing left to do now is get out of here and get home. Okay, you know what? No. Nope. What are you doing? What are we doing? No. Relax. Why is there so many of them? What are you doing? Relax. Everyone calm down. Oh! It was day 69 by the time I got out, and it was nighttime, so I just, went to bed and got ready for the flip. Day 70. The world flipped again, and the first thing I did was close the door so I don't fall out into the world. The next important piece of the puzzle for me was to get a enchanted bow, and plenty of arrows. But to do that, I was going to need an enchanting table, and to make the enchanting table, I was going to need more diamonds, so it meant more mining. And wow, this almost cost me everything.
Okay. This whole thing almost ended right there. Okay, that's, wow. Look at my character. Riddled with arrows.
After that, I climbed my way back out of the hole and I just slept. In the morning, I went right back down, started looking for diamonds, and it did not take long for me to find more. But I spent almost the entire day down there, and I found plenty more diamonds. It was good. I got enough to make the enchanting table, and then I built a new pickaxe, and I went back down after that, and I found even more diamonds. I was starting to swim in diamonds, to be honest. I felt like you always get them when you don't need them, you know? When you struggle to get the first few, and then just like a rain of diamonds after that. I used the lava that I found, though, to get obsidian. And that was it. I had everything I needed. So an enchanting table is useless if you don't have bookshelves. And I had plenty of bookshelves around this place, but I didn't have any wood. And once I cut those bookshelves down, they would turn into the books. And without wood, I don't know what I was going to do. So day 72 was all about trying to get wood. But when I tried to leave the house to do that, the pressure plate in front of my door it almost made me die.
Oh my god. Okay, this is not good at all. I have to figure this out very quickly.
So I spent a good chunk of the day inside trying to figure out what my next move was. And on day 73, I came to the decision that I was just gonna sit in this house for the next 6 or 7 days. So I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of a time skip here because, let's just say me and the villager, my man, the guy, we sat there for 6 days. All right, okay, day 80. Day 80, where it's flipping time again, right? Now the world's back to normal, just for a few brief days. The first thing I did was walk outside and take a look at my stupid highway. Just about a big waste of time on this. It's time to get wood. Needed a lot of it, so I spent a good chunk of the day just cutting down trees to try to get some wood so that I could convert it into sticks and sell it to the villagers to get XP so that I could get a power 3 bow. After all is said and done, that was the main goal here. So that's what I did. I went and got wood, sold some of it, and made a bunch of bookshelves, and then set up a nice little enchanting station. I had to fill in a hole at one point because that hole would have killed me. I definitely would have walked in there. So with the enchanting table all set up, I rolled not too many times. I was able to get the power 3 enchant pretty quickly, which is surprising considering this normally takes me like forever. So I got it, and the thing is that I didn't need. I was still short some XP, so I needed to go out and get more of it. The next day, I went out and I cut down more trees, tons more, and then I traded them to get emeralds. But I wasn't after emeralds, I was after the XP. So I got a bunch of emeralds, and then I sold the emeralds. No, I traded the emeralds to the Fletcher for various things. And I noticed that I had bought 2 bows, which had power 2 on it. And then I remembered that you can combine 2 things like this to get a level up on it, if that makes sense. Of course it does. You absolutely know what I'm talking about. I took the bows, put them in the anvil, and I had a power 3 bow this way for only 11 levels, which was way cheaper than what I was trying to do. And now I had all this extra XP, and I didn't really know what to do with it. So then I enchanted some more books, looking for anything that I could get, and I gave up and went out and tried the bow and killed some stuff. It was good. I got more wood. Day 82. It's time to find the end portal. Let's get this thing. This is it. This is what we've been waiting for, okay? I've only done this a few times, so I was worried that I'd mess up this whole process. I've only ever... So first I made the eyes, which then I tossed them and followed them, and you know what? The end portal wasn't far at all. It was just like in the forest next to the village, which is incredible. Normally I have to go super far to find one of these things. And that's really good news because you'll see in a second. But for now, I found the spot. I dug down. I dug right into a cave, and I got distracted, and I looked around for a while, and then I kept digging till I found it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've found the fortress.
Oh! I was worried that finding the portal room was going to be a challenge, and then even more difficult once the world flipped. But it wasn't. It was super easy. It was just, it was like 2 doors and I was right there. At this point in time, I could have just filled the portal right here, jumped in, and taken out the Ender Dragon. But you know what? That's not what this is about. This video is about me beating the Ender Dragon while the world is flipped. So I I climbed my way out of that hole, putting down a bunch of ladders, and I got up to the surface. By this point, it was day 83, and I had a big job ahead of me. I needed to develop some sort of highway or path or tether, line, I don't know what you want to call it, from the end portal room to the village, so that when the world does flip, I can get back here fairly easily. And this wasn't a huge job, but it was annoying because I now needed to take a block and make a straight path all the way back to the village. And so I did it. I built a straight path right back to the village. It took me all day, but you know what? With this thing set up, it's going to be smooth sailing. I tested the path out the next day, and I cleared out all the stuff to make sure that it would be easy to walk down it. Kind of as I was running down the path, I had that like Pokemon, one of the routes stuck in my head. You know, the music? I felt like I was outside of the daycare center with 2 eggs in there trying to get them to level up or something. What am I talking about right now? On day 85, I wanted to explore some of the area around the village because I hadn't had a chance to do this. I had been rushing full tilt to get myself prepared for the final fight. And so I didn't really have an opportunity to check out the area around the village. So that's what I did. I went out and explored, and I saw these big chickens have been around this whole time. I believe this is one of the mods that I added to this, but I didn't really look it up or understand what this was. And then you can ride these things. And using one of the saddles that I had found in the stronghold, the fortress or whatever that area was, I tamed this thing. And I named him Herman. Herman the chicken. I love this man. I rode him around. I was riding him all over the fields. We're down on the beaches. And I found out with Herman, if you jump, or he can't jump, but if you go off a little bit of a ledge, Herman flies for a little bit. You can kind of glide your way down. This was truly beautiful. I love this man Herman. I was thinking I was going to bring him right to the end with me. I looked around and I found a sunken ship. I dug it up. Found a chest inside of it, which had a diamond in it. So I took that and kept riding around. I found another village, which is good, but I don't need it. It's kind of pointless. And then I found this absolutely beautiful area that under any other circumstance, I would love to build right here. Oftentimes in many of my other videos, I spend a lot of time looking for the perfect place to build. This is it. But of course, because I'm doing this stupid washing machine world, there's nothing for me to do here. So I just got to admire it, then I walked away, never saw it again. Just slept in the village. On my way back the next day, tragedy struck. Because I guess it's kind of my fault. I tried to fly Herman into a chasm, and let's just say Herman won't be flying out of here anytime soon.
I got a feeling Herman's not getting out of this one. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all.
You know, I really liked Herman. I felt bad for leaving this man down here, but, you know, sometimes a man rides his chicken into a cave and realizes the chicken can't. Herman stayed down there, okay? I climbed my way out, found the village, and, I just wrote in my script, goodbye, Herman. Okay, you know what? Herman's gone, okay. The next day I went into the nether, and I want to try to get some netherite. I got a few extra days to spare. I thought, you're right. I've never personally found netherite in this game. Today is the day. And because I had stacked up so much wool, this should have been easy for me. This should have been a walk in the park. But when I went into the portal, I remembered, oh, it's not upside down nether anymore. It is regular nether, and I'm in a basalt delta with a bunch of those like magma slimes jumping around everywhere. So I started to get nervous. So I turned around, and then I saw the Enderman fields, which I figured I could maybe try mining down over there because it might be safer. There might not be any enemies there. So I carefully bridged across, shot a slime, and I started digging down. I got down to Y-12, and I realized I didn't have any beds, food, or the knowledge of how to do this. So came right back up, ran across my bridge, and got out. I got the beds the next day, came back down, and over the course of the next 2 days, I detonated all of the beds. I found nothing, so I came up and slept. Day 90. The final task was at hand. The world was rotated 90 degrees. Things were crazy, but you know what? A man doesn't let anything like this stop him. He takes on the Ender Dragon. In the morning, I grabbed my stuff and I went. I climbed out of the window. Yeah, I went over to the Fletcher and bought some arrows because I kind of forgot to do that. Then I started the journey to the fortress.
Okay. Look at this. A man who's all confused right now. Making me feel sick. Oh, this is not fun. This is a long road, too. It'll be better once I get to the forest, because if I fall, I'll just land in the trees. And look at that. That looks ominous. Man does not want to go in there. Okay, I know I went through here, but... Just looks like a normal portal now.
And once I was there, I stood in front of the portal, and I realized that I hadn't really thought this through. Because the world is going to be flipped in there. And I don't know... I had no plan, alright? This was it. This was the final fight. If I kill the Ender Dragon, I can fix the washing machine world and return home. I'm coming up with the story as I record this script right now. That's not even written in the script. Just came up with that right now.
Okay, I'm gonna have to be incredibly... I gotta remember that this way is up. There's the floor, this way's up. Oh my god. Okay. I forgot all of my whatever it's called. All the rocks, the nether stuff. Oh. Are you kidding me? Okay, I guess I'm mining down all the way to him. Okay. The arrows don't move normally. I gotta shoot them like left and right. Oh. Can this man hit me? I don't know. I don't know how to hit this. I won't hit it when I'm on here, that's enough. Okay. This is making me sick. Okay. I need to figure out how to get over to these. Did I already go to the tower? I did. You just walk across. What am I talking about? One's already done. I can just run like this. Why am I making this so complicated? Look. Okay. That's 2 more down. Plus the one I'm on. The one I'm on is gonna be easy. I just go like this. Oh! I got 3 more to go, including the one I'm on. Can I hit this one from all the way over there? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, I really should have prepared for this, the important things, you know? Come on. There. Okay. That's it. Now I just need to break my brain trying to figure out how to... Oh! What was that? What was that? I got like pulled up. How many arrows do I have? 64. Okay, I got enough. This is making no sense. I can't mentally process how I have to shoot to do this. No. I started to get pulled there. No. Absolutely no. I'm not. There's no way I'm dying that way. No way. Ah, shit. If I wasn't upside down, this would be so much easier. Oh! Look how much health I haven't done any damage yet. Oh, I hit it. Oh, I hit it again. Come on! What are you doing? I'm gonna run out of arrows.
I'm almost at halfway now. Okay, less than half. Okay. Oh, I've almost gone through another stack of arrows. I gotta be more selective. I can't just be throwing things. I mean, I just threw that, but you know what I mean. Oh, I just wasted that entire opportunity there. This will get one arrow hit. Nope. Okay. Okay. Down to my last stack of arrows. 64 shots. I've already gone through like 200. Okay, wait. Come on. Come on. This is it. This is it. I'm going to beat Minecraft with this washing machine world. Come on. That's it. There it is. Okay. Oh. Oh. Here, we'll see upside down. Oh. I can't believe I did that. For the average person, probably very simple to do that. In fact, I'm probably overlooking something that would have made this much easier, but you know what? I'm glad that's done. Oh, give me this. Give me all this. Give me. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Come on, give me it all. I came out of the night of day 93. I fought the dragon for a very long time. That was not an easy fight. And you know what? Because I wrote the story now, post recording this, the world did not flip. I should have had it flip back after killing the Ender Dragon, but it did not because I'm coming up with the story right now as I record this. So let's just say there was a delay in fixing it. Okay, so I just slept. And now here's where day 94. I don't know what to say about day 94 because, well, let's just say that my plan was to build a little house above some water. Make it look kind of flipped, make it look nice for the thumbnail. But there was a bit of a problem, you see, because you see I was using a guide to build this house. It was a video on YouTube, and when I was walking back to the village after building a bit of the house, I was referencing the guide, looking down at my phone, and then I slipped. A man about to smash into a mountain and die. And then I realized, this is a space-time continuum collapsing in on itself. This was on purpose.